Right, here today at Farley Moor, which is now woodland, and I've come to see a Bronze Age standing stone, which according to Time Team, which I watched the other day, it's actually, they've discovered a stone circle. And it could be a larger complex of stuff, but a lot of it's hidden under the trees and clearance and stuff. But yeah, good day look at that. Now the standing stone on Farley Moor is over 6 foot tall and it's about 1.5 foot wide. I'll listen to the birds. Yeah, it's just north of Matlock in Derbyshire. Looks like a gorgeous little place. And it's said to be the third largest on the Peak District gritstone moors. Now, interestingly, the recent excavations have uncovered what appears to be a ceremonial platform beside a standing stone. And the main stone is intentionally placed above a natural spring. And they discovered another 5 nearby stones that would have once been standing, creating an oval stone circle, as is often found in this area. And it's one of 25 stone circles in the Peak District. And they estimated that the circle would measure about 82 feet by 75 feet. And carbon dating material from below the stone put it to early Bronze Age. That was a rough route to find this, wasn't it? Right, Fernley standing stone. Right, I think this is the recumbent stone that they're excavating. Yeah. It stands up sort of towards us. There's one over there. It seems a bit out of the circle. There it stands. They think the whole area is a more complex ceremonial landscape than originally thought, including other stone circles, according to recent landscape surveys of the area. And the stone platform probably predates the standing stone, which hints that the site was in continuous ritual use for hundreds of years. And these Bronze Age communities and their sites often seem to be strongly linked to water and the importance it held, including sacred wells and springs. And there is a watercourse running southeast into Bentley Brook, which eventually runs into the River Derwent. The large scale of Bronze Age ritual activity in the Peak District landscape seems to show the impact of this culture, possibly more than some of the better known sites that get headlines. The Forestry Commission say that forest planting has helped to preserve the archaeology of this site, and forests are said to be safeguarding nearly 100,000 known archaeological sites, acting like a living archive. But I don't tend to agree, as I've seen many sites destroyed by commercial forestry work over my years of exploring, with many sites just ploughed away for access by heavy plant, like Dead Woman's Ditch in the Quantock Hills. And then we have the olive trees at Göbekli Tepe, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site in southeastern Turkey. And they're being relocated to prevent damage to its 12,000-year-old historic site, as their roots have started to damage the remains beneath the surface. So are Forestry England lying? You decide. It's important to investigate these sites that have been hidden in our national forests while they still exist. But Forestry England have promised to manage the entire site to ensure it is preserved, even though it is not a scheduled monument. But I think it needs scheduling, as Forestry England are, you can see from the video, clearing vast areas in Farley Wood with heavy machinery because they have plans for a woodland holiday park and stated it will not be affected by the discovery of the stone circle dating back to the Bronze Age. But local campaigners had hoped the discovery may put the brakes on the plans to build 75 cabins and 140 acres of woodland. That's got to affect something, hasn't it? But Forestry England said they're confident that it will remain unaffected by their proposal for a forest holiday location, which includes a car park, a shop, a cafe, outdoor play area, and an archery range. How can all that construction not disturb anything? And they said that the standing stone lies outside of the proposal and its preservation will continue. Now, they also said that the wider landscape that surrounds the monument has been forested for approximately 50 years, meaning that the prehistoric landscape to which this site was originally connected has long been altered or damaged, contradicting their earlier statement that forest planting has helped to preserve archaeology in the past. Also, what about these other reports for these other significant stones within the area designated for development? They still require a full archaeological investigation. I'll add a link to some of these sites regarding all this if you're interested.